Hello, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be drawing Sparkman from Mega Man Battle Network because I have to draw the character or the enemy that kills me each time. So we will be drawing Sparkman, and I feel like he's like kind of like a cylinder. And his body is like that. Mostly has like the bottom portion of his body, and his arm is like a circle type deal. There's like a giant, like, I don't even know what you would call it. I don't like the way his head looks like, kind of like, I thought it was like a grenade. Like the top of its head kind of looks like a grenade. And then like, he has a leg obviously. But if we just like turn it, and then his leg like circle, a tube. And then he's got like these like hoof like, it's not gonna be like too crazy, like not like crazy perspective or nothing. Just like really like mundane kind of pose. Almost a little bit boring. Because it's hard to identify some of the stuff. Alright, so like this arm like connects like kind of like that, and then it just goes down, and there's like a tube turn, and then like a triangle, and then the back part is also kind of like triangle almost. And the arm is back on this side. I don't think we can see the arm on this side. Let me see. Yeah, on this side you don't see his arm, and the front of his body is a little bit more like a little octagonal, something like that. And the back is like a little bit shorter. It's kind of like that. And obviously the head. And he has like a circle in the front, and it curves around to like right here. And then we have this, and then that is goes straight across, I think. Honestly, it's hard to tell from this sprite, to be honest. And his eyes are like right here. There's like a little hole on top of his head, but it's like if it's not open, it's closed. And then there's like, it goes kind of like that. Maybe like make the other arm go up like this, and then come over. It's a very like kind of like stiff pose. I feel like I did like a stiff pose, and maybe I could just draw a line. At least just have him like standing a little bit. The problem here though is like having this leg covering the other leg, like I can't see it because it's covered by like the arm shape, and it's not good for me. But let's see. I need this line to be a little bit more straight. And also It's kind of like almost like a lance, like this part is like really long, like pointy, very narrow, and then this part is kind of like almost like a bodysuit almost. You know, I would say that he has a little bit, but you know, you don't. And then this part goes down. The leg is like much wider. I feel like I'm making it like very like thin. And this part is like much more like the shape that all the kids that when they see the Fortnite skins, they were like, "I'm sick of these elephant feet. I'm sick of this. Why is this? Why do they keep doing those elephant feet? I hate those elephant feet." Like, man, shut up. All right. So the leg is just regular. We just do like this. Try not to taper it, because I feel like tapering it makes it look bad. And then it goes into this part. This part is a little bit more angular. And then I think we could like possibly get this leg in the back kind of straight and then go straight down. But it's almost like he's kind of like falling over. Like I feel like I like made him lean forward because that's just the way he naturally stands. But this pose, like the foot being right here, doesn't make a lot of sense on that side. So I need to like do a perspective trick, kind of just make it like look like the other foot is just really far back, like he's got his legs really far apart. And then this one kind of looks like the look, this is the reference, right? This is arm, right? His arm should be like this. That's a reference, the blending tool. And yeah, pretty funny. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get the details right on this, but I'm sure that we could try. So what I want to do is get like a really long line, and we're not gonna be able to see the other side, but I got a pretty long line. A lot of the like little details are really hard to like kind of see from the sprite. Like there's like so many, and I'm sure that I'm not gonna be able to get them all. So we're gonna do an artistic interpretation of certain things, and that is going to save me the trouble of dealing with some of this stuff. So I'm lucky. And yeah, like I'm gonna color it like two colors, or not two colors, but I'm gonna use like another color. And that is essentially the main part of the sketch. I feel like the main part is pretty much done. I don't really need to get all these details, but just cause try to do a little bit more. There are like parts on here that I'm kind of missing. So let me just adjust a little bit of it, and then we'll add this part just so that is like connected. But I feel like this part like kind of dips in, but I don't know. Like we're not gonna go omega hard with that. And then the eye is like really little. It's like a little. I hate when it's that small because then it comes off like a dot, you know? Like I hate that. I don't really want that to happen. But you just gotta let it go, I guess. And this part of his thing is a little bit more curved as well. Like it's like there's a circle in the middle. And this part is like and there's like a little pocket in the back part. And the eye is like dead, almost dead center. But like the other side of the eye, you can't even see it. But I just messed it up. And then you have like the little bolt part. I'm gonna get rid of the eye actually. I'm just gonna get rid of it. But at this point, it's not doing nothing for me. Alright. We got him. And now I have to figure out where to go from there, which should be pretty simple. We're just gonna color it with color pencils. There are parts that are not still done yet, but I'm thinking we do a orange outline. I'm not erasing anything. This is my new meta. I learned this the other day when I was outside. I was like, you know, I don't feel like doing the ink on the card that I was working on, and I just drew the color pencils over it, and I was like, wait a minute, why does this look so good? So like now I just keep doing that. I just color pencils right over the pencil, and I don't even erase the pencil either, just go insane. So this side will be lit, or we'll have light, and then on the other side there will be no light, so we will be losing mostly all of that detail. And that's fine for me, at least, because I don't care about that. And yeah, just use the color pencil as like the inker or whatever. Some of the stuff I didn't need to go over, but I just did it anyway. Alright, so the next part is going to be, we're going to use the violet to do the backside, and we're going to end up shading in all of it, right? And if I planned this a bit better, what would have happened is we would have not done this way. I would have probably went for like a more like either like a smaller shot, so that it could have been a more action shot and been a little bit more dynamic. Like he's like putting the two little things together and he's trying to, you know, spark up electricity or whatever, which is what I would have probably went for. But in this situation, underneath these circumstances, we are going a different route, and that route is this way. And I'm gonna mix this with another color. I'm gonna make it like a little bit I don't know what to call it. I wouldn't call it spirally, but like just a little more like, I guess, volumetric. So I'm not trying not to shade in like a straight line. And yeah, so that part is pretty much almost finished. I just need to get some blue in there so that it's not entirely just flat. And it's very light. Alright, now is the hard part. So this is orange. Like, I'm not gonna be able to like match all of the colors and stuff one to one. So we're gonna use again artistic license to get some of this. That's obviously like gray or whatever. And I'm honestly not gonna go for the details either. It's gonna be relatively more simple than that. And I'm gonna also try to get some more colors in there. Like, I know I drew the details on this part, but I am not really gonna focus too much on that. I'm just gonna do essentially what it is that will serve me the most, and it's this. This is the most serving of the two. Now we'll add some of the grays. Like, there are parts of this that are actually like yellow or whatever, but I have no intent on really getting too deep into that. And maybe right here I should have allowed for a little bit of the reflection that we kind of have going right there. I should have kind of let that happen more. I'm just gonna try to like fix that by not applying more right here, so that is like connected almost. And I'm gonna add in like yellow, so that is just like not just straight up orange. And that like makes it look a little bit more, it already is like bringing it to be a little bit more like vibrant in a way. And I'm gonna add a little bit of gray to the spots that are gray. I want to get like a little bit on this edge as well. I'm also gonna probably add a little bit of like a shadow on this side as well, but I'm gonna wait until the end so I can see what that looks like, because I'm not really certain. And these color pencils are, you know, kind of bad because they don't work the way that regular color pencils work. They're like kind of like, I don't know, like a little bit like waxy, because the tips are like melting. Like, if I show you, like the tip is like melting. Is like, they're not bad. Like, if I had to compare them to the Simply A crayons, these are not Simply A, by the way. This is like some no name brand product that was on, that I went on eBay. I typed in like art supplies, $1 free shipping, and there was a 3-pack of this, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get it then, because that's a steal. 3-pack of color pencils for $1, no shipping, you know. And that's what we got. And we still have the other 3-packs or 2-packs or whatever, and I'm not even done with this one, so not too bad in my opinion. I think for the other part we need to do a semi-gradient, and I think I'll like try to like lighten it or like add something to it. Maybe I'll add yellow to this. I'll choose like a alright, we'll do blue actually. I feel like this blue is actually much better choice, honestly. Blue and gray. I would have never thought of that. I think this is a much better choice. Actually looks pretty good, like when it's mixed together. Like it really pretty good to me, at least. I'm just gonna this part and then go into it. This. And then the inside of the eye is like white, but his eye is red. So just make it red. That's easy. And then this part is gray, of course. And the internal of it is like green, which I haven't used yet. So let's look. See, that's like breaking. You know, I didn't want to do the green because like, oh look, now these parts can't get the green on them, and that makes it a little bit weird, but it's fine. I didn't want to do much detail because right, even here has like detail that's not there, and this is just like, you know, a little bit not what it's supposed to be, but got it in a semi decent manner. And I think the next part would be adding the what do you call it? There's something missing and I don't remember what. Oh, the shadow. So like if the light is going this way, I guess the shadow's like over here somewhere. I don't know, but you know, we could really mess this up with this part. Like trying to approximate this shadow is a bit crazy. So what I'm gonna do is not approximate the shadow at all, just leave it out. It's like, where the heck is it even gonna be? Like, the light would be coming from like this way, so like the shadow would be like here. Somewhere, I don't know. Alright, and maybe I do like a little bit of a black line if it lets me. A little bit around the edge. Not too much, just a touch. Not a black line everywhere, just a little bit of an accent of a black line. And what is this one? Sparkman. And that is that. The Sparkman from Megaman Battle Network 4 Red Moon. Because he killed us, so we do a drawing of the enemies that I lose to each time. And maybe it's like it's pretty alright. But yes, thank you, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye.